Hello there friends, welcome back to the channel where we talk anything sustainability, saving money and living life. Today I'm actually going to dive into a topic that is quite hot right now and actually kills two birds with one stone. We're going to talk about food waste, because food waste not only can it save you, if you reduce food waste, become a food waste hero. Not only will it save you money, but also it will actually help save the planet. So are you ready to begin and learn how? Okay, let's go. Let's get real for a moment. How many times have you not gone grocery shopping and then the end of the week you actually end up with a lot of food that has spoiled? We all have been there. The fact is that 1/3 of an average family's food in the United States is wasted. That means that you're literally taking 1/3 of your food budget and throwing it into the trash. When we started this journey and we actually did a trash audit, I was shocked to see that 1/3 of our actually trash in the week was food waste. And I'm not talking about peels and stuff like that and apple cores. I'm talking about actually food that we throw away that actually could have been eaten. It just was for some reason. If you spend $100 a week on groceries, that's $30 a week that you throw away. That's over $1,500 a year that's going into the trash. Ouch. Okay, so here's the bigger picture. Food waste does not just harm your wallet, it also harms the planet. It's really, really bad for the planet, because when food gets thrown out and ends up in a landfill, it does not decompose. People think it decomposes, and it doesn't. It is time locked, and actually bacteria get into it and they would develop methane gas. Methane gas is a very potent greenhouse gas, 25 times more potent than carbon dioxide. According to UN, food waste is responsible for about 8 to 10% of all the global greenhouse emissions. That's huge. And it's not just about the food itself. Take this apple for example. Think about all the resources it took to grow this apple. The water, the energy, all these precious resources. So when we're throwing away food, we're not just wasting food. We're actually wasting natural resources. Precious resources, may I add. But don't worry, I got you covered. Here are some super easy tips on how to reduce food waste and save the planet and save some money at the same time. Okay, first, meal planning. Number one, it is one of the game changer for our family when I start doing meal planning. So what I do is on the weekend, I actually, sometimes together with my kids or my husband, I will create a meal plan for what we're gonna eat for lunch, for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Lunch is usually covered by leftovers, but for breakfast and dinner. But this way, I know when I go and grocery shop that I'm buying exactly what I need. I don't come home with any ingredients that I don't plan to use, and that will spoil in my fridge. And this will save a lot of money and time too, may I add. Love your leftovers. Number two, I am the queen of using leftovers, and I did not used to be like that, but I really, really worked on it. Never throw away anything. So for example, this is my pro tips. If you're cutting up an onion or chopping up an onion and you don't need the whole onion, put it in a container and freeze it. It works great. You can take it out and use it. Same thing, anything leftovers, tomatoes are starting to get soft, I will actually put them in the freezer if I'm not going to use them. Any vegetables, they're going limb and everything, like those are perfect to put in soups and stews. Don't throw away food. I would say that the carrot greens, the beet greens, you can eat them and chop them up and use them. Same thing, broccoli stems. Do not throw away the broccoli stems. They make the best creamy soup. If you haven't seen my video on lasagna soup, go check that out. It is how I took just 2 portions of lasagna and made it into a delicious lasagna soup. Learn how to store food properly. Whenever I bring food home, first thing I do is actually go through it. I will even clean it. I will make sure there's no moisture. I will also clean my vegetable drawer and make sure there's absolutely nothing going bad in there, because it will affect everything else. So you can Google and find there's so many resources out there how to store food the proper way so it doesn't go bad. And some foods do not like to sit and interact with each other. For example, did you know that you should never put apples and bananas together, because it means that actually the banana will ripen really, really quick. And by the way, never throw away a brown banana. Cut them up in small pieces, put them in the freezer. They will be great for pancakes, they will be great for muffins, they will be great in smoothies. I mean, brown bananas should never be thrown away. Number 4, freeze any leftovers. So whenever if we're making a lot of extra food and we have leftovers, and I know that someone is not going to eat it because whatever reason, my husband's out on town on a business trip, I will put it in the freezer and I will actually freeze some foods as a lunchbox that he can actually, or me, can take it out of the freezer and easily defrost it and then microwave it. But also freeze, like I said, leftovers, herb stems actually pack a lot of flavor. Do not throw them out. If you have the end piece of a cheese, grate it, put it into a freezer. You have it for pizza. There are so many different things. Never throw away anything. Majority of foods or leftovers can be frozen. And finally, in a way to make sure that you do not throw any food to the landfill and you have no other uses for it, or they just happens to be scrap or leftover food that has spoiled, make sure to compost it. I don't care if you're composting in your garden or like we do, curbside composting. Food waste should never go to the landfill. So make sure to compost your leftovers. And then number 6, this is my personal favorite. Save all your veggie scraps. I'm talking about the end pieces of onions and garlic and carrot peels and veggie peels, anything, end pieces and peels. Save them in the freezer in a bag, and then when you have a good amount, make broth. It makes the most amazing vegetable broth. You should never throw it away. Same thing. Apple. If you're like me, I have kids who don't like the skin on the apples, or obviously the apple core, they can cut off the apple and the apple core will be left. Make apple vinegar. I have videos for both of them. Super easy. And so you should never you should be end up with very little trash. Let's say you save $20 a week by reducing your food waste. That's over $1,000 a year back into your pocket and into your wallet. And the bonus is you're also helping the planet. People always ask me, what is the number one thing you would start with if you want to reduce your waste? Start with the food waste, because it actually will benefit the planet and it will benefit you equal. So there you have it. Reducing food waste not only benefits the planet, but also benefits your wallet. So why don't we all start a trend for 2025? Let's all work on becoming food waste heroes. All right, I hope this video was helpful. Please share, subscribe, give us a thumbs up if it was. And I would love to have hear your ideas. What are your favorite ways of reducing food waste? And don't forget to subscribe and come back for more tips on how to save money and how to live more sustainable as a family. Bye.